And now it gives me the greatest pleasure ever to introduce a new living piece of our history. This is His Most Imperial Sovereign Majesty, Emperor 35, David Valois, and her Most Imperial Sovereign Majesty, Empress 35, Rachelle Valois.
Robert was saying, time to get up. And she said, no, it's time to check. I'm Empress. I can get up when I want. We love her. So I think she's there before me, for sure. Okay, let me open this. And maybe it helps me first. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think I want to start with just saying thank you for everybody that's here today and was here last night, and especially the people that traveled across the border and have to go back across the border, traveled from very far. Ralph, where are the Texas people? They're still sleeping? Okay. Well, it's the first time Houston came up to Toronto for a coronation. I just want to really do a shout out for that. That's amazing. We'll try to reciprocate. San Francisco, Houston, Kentucky, San Antonio, Buffalo, Florida, Surrey, BC, and I think that's all.
And Denver.
Denver.
Don't forget Gino.
Oh, Denver. Okay, I didn't miss anything.
I told you Denver.
I'm the emperor.
Brave!
And of course, the diamond courts. We have London here. We have the wonderful empire here. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming to the coronation. We will start with our imperial titles. I shall be known as David Valois, the Silver Shield, Protector of the North.
And from now on, I'll be known as Rachelle Valois, the Diamond Bell Protectress of the North.
And I do want to give a shout out to the wonderful empire who originally gave us part of this title. I think it was 3 years ago. So thank you very much for that. We've kept them all along, and we will carry them forward with us with pride. So thank you for that. So this one's going to be a mouthful. I encourage you to look this up on Google if you want to know what it means. We shall be known as the Court of Braise, B-R-E-I-Z-E, if you want to Google that. And the House, of course, of Valois. And Valois is short form for
Valor, acceptance, love, order, integrity, and service.
Valor, acceptance, love, order, integrity, and service. So I think all of you can resonate with all of those, and certainly as a family, it's about to us. Our rain colors. My rain colors, as you might have seen from my outfit last night for crowning, will be blue and silver.
And mine will be red and gold. Ironic, mine's gold because I'm allergic to it. So you'll always see me in rhodium jewelry or platinum.
I thought it was a joke when we met 22 years ago and we got engaged and we're going to get married. First thing he said to me is, I cannot wear gold. It's going to only be platinum. And I go, well, when we tried on the rings, when we put the gold ring on his hand, it burned a circle. So he is literally allergic to gold. So now you all know that is something to actually have. So if you want platinum jewelry, you now have an excuse. Okay, let's get to our ICPs. So my ICP, yeah, I'll put it on this. My ICP, as everybody will have seen, is the incredible Billy Blake. Who has agreed to wear that heavy crown again.
Yes.
If you want to see her dance, it was walk the line, correct?
No, jump in the line.
Jumping the line, there you go. So, $200 is there to do jumping the line. Now, as she gets older, I'm sorry to say this, there is quite a risk that she'll pass out at the end of the song. So $200 is well worth spent on doing that. Okay. So my heir apparent will be Emperor Hunter James. My in-town half will be Emperor Jason the Just. My out-of-town halves from the Waterfall Empire, Robert George. An extra special thank you to Robert, and both Robert and Billy. They were my dressers last night and certainly helped me put on that thing
I want that comment.
And thank God. they
Get in line.
So thank you very much for that. My US half, so that was my Canadian half. My US half will be, where is it? Yeah, Futran of He has been an incredible supporter, messages me all the time, sent me congratulations last night. He's an incredible emperor, and I'm very privileged to have him as my half. I also want to announce that new for grade 35, we are establishing an Imperial Academy. The Imperial Academy of Court Jesters. And we want to induct the first dean to that academy, Emperor Lake, Ontario.
You don't know what you signed up for. Master of head, blah, blah, blah. What?
Headmaster.
Confusing.
Okay. And over to you.
Alrighty. So my ICP unfortunately couldn't make it today. She had previous obligations when I asked her to step up as ICP. You will see her at events. She's a lovely person. She lives in Kingston, Ottawa area. Her name is Tanya King. You'll all love her. She's amazing. She's worked very hard in her community, and that's why I selected her. And I wanted to expand our court from just not focusing on the Imperial City, but focusing on our realm and reaching out to our other cities around. So we will be reaching out to further spaces in our realm. And then when it came to halves, my heir apparent to be Northern James. And then when it came to halves, I couldn't name two. So I decided that I was going to have a north, a south, an east, and west half. So my Canadian halves are my east and my west. My east coast half is Sheila Shenanigans. My west coast half is Michaela Quinn. For my American halves, which are the north and the south, my north is Savannah Devereaux, and my south is Nicole Diamond. And my in-town half is Nikki Chin.
I guess I can walk.
And because I couldn't add more and more halves, I wanted to acknowledge two people that...
It's the crown. I get it. It's
Yeah,
the pin.
it's
It's the pin.
crown.
Yeah, you're welcome.
two people that really made my journey in this court system very successful. If I had mothers, they would be my mothers. So I'm naming them my confidants. So I have Taryn Blake and Becca Blake. It's a confidence. I'll try not to always fire the mic.
Okay, so 2 things to announce. So our first investiture, Investiture 1, which is our in-town investiture, will be on the 26th of November. It will be an in-person event, fingers crossed, and the venue will be announced. We're still looking through the specifics of the venue. And then let's talk about Coronation 36. I know it's a year from now, but you're going to need time to prepare for this one. Just wink, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You're going to need time to prepare for this one. So Coronation 36, Crowns at Care Gala, A Night at Versailles is the theme.
Literally, $3,500 for the flying to Paris.
I'll use you humming.
So yes, get your passports ready. Jokes. Okay? Do not erase them, please. So, it will be the weekend of October 1st, 2022, Saturday, October 1st, I believe. And we will confirm the location. We're in late stage conversations with the hotel. It will likely be a bigger space because I think we're going to need it. So, I'm sure we're going to see all of you, certainly through the course of the year. Look forward to visiting many of you. Partnering with the Waterfall Empire in London on events as we bring back sort of the social aspect of our organization. This year's theme for us is really about reconnecting with our community. As you were saying yourself, with the pandemic, I think we lost some of that connection. People were isolated, and it's really going to be about reconnecting with our community. And our community is not just our court, but the courts around us and this great family that we're part of. So thank you for that. Any last words?
Yes. So, for this theme at our ball, I want to acknowledge people that go above and beyond and really dive into the themes. So there will be a Best in Theme Award. There will be I got up and out of my seat and walked across the ballroom to say hi to you award. Because your outfit was that stunning. And there will be a Best Court representation of the theme. So I'm looking at you, Waterfall, because you guys always knock out the theme. And I guess now it's on to the charity portion of this event. So I know we're supposed to keep it classy and stuff, but I decided to whip out my cock. So it's my golden cock, so I've been whipping my cock out at every event. So if you're not familiar, the rooster or the cock is the national symbol of France, and if you couldn't tell, we're a little partial to France. Yeah, so my cock will be out. You can stuff money in my cock at every time you see her, or him. Our charities for the year are Rainbow Railroad. A charity that we really focused on this year, considering how bad it's gotten in some of the countries and making it legal, stoning to death for LGBTQ plus individuals. So they bring people. Originally started as a grassroots charity that focused on Canada. Recently, Canada has paired up with the European governments and I think the American government. So now they are able to bring people into not just Canada but other countries because it costs about $10,000 per individual to get them safely out of their country and into another country. And then we're also sticking with the tradition of the Imperial Court of Toronto, sticking with PWA food program because we all know that HIV medication and services go well beyond what most people can afford on a normal salary. So this food bank helps take at least one of the struggles that they have in their life and provide food for them.